Hey there, Ruth Haven Grounds family. I've got to share something with you that's completely transformed my garden, and honestly, I wish I'd discovered it years ago. You know how we're always looking for that perfect balance between healthy plants and keeping things natural and budget-friendly? Well, I've been experimenting with banana peel fertilizer for the past growing season, and the results have been nothing short of incredible. I know what you're thinking. Banana peels? Really? Trust me, I was skeptical too. But after watching my tomatoes produce like never before and seeing my roses bloom with a vibrancy I hadn't seen in years, I'm completely sold. Today, I'm going to walk you through everything I've learned about this gardening game changer, and I promise you'll be saving those peels by the end of this article. Let me start by telling you what makes banana peels so special for our plants. When I first started researching this, I was amazed at the nutrient profile hiding in what most of us throw away without a second thought. Banana peels are absolutely packed with potassium, which is crucial for flower and fruit development. We're talking about significant amounts here, the kind that makes your flowering plants put on a show and your vegetables produce abundantly. But here's what really excited me. They also contain phosphorus, calcium, and magnesium. Phosphorus helps with root development and blooming. Calcium strengthens cell walls and prevents diseases like blossom end rot in tomatoes. And magnesium is essential for photosynthesis. It's like nature created the perfect plant supplement and wrapped it in a yellow package we eat every day. What makes this even better is that these nutrients release slowly as the peels break down. Unlike synthetic fertilizers that can burn your plants if you're not careful, banana peel fertilizer is gentle and forgiving. I've never had to worry about over-fertilizing, which gives me so much peace of mind, especially when I'm teaching newcomers to gardening. The simplest method I use regularly is burying fresh peels directly in the soil. When I'm planting new roses, tomatoes, or peppers, I chop up 2 or 3 banana peels into small pieces and place them at the bottom of the planting hole. Then add a layer of soil before setting in the plant. As the peels decompose, they release nutrients right where the roots need them most. I've noticed that plants started this way establish faster and show stronger early growth. My second favorite method is making banana peel tea, and this one has become my go-to for feeding established plants. I save peels in my freezer until I have about 5 or 6. Then I place them in a large jar and cover them with water. I let this sit for 2 to 3 days, giving it a shake whenever I walk by. The water turns brown as nutrients leach out of the peels. After straining, I dilute this concentrate with water at about a 1:5 ratio and use it to water my plants. The response I've seen from my vegetable garden has been phenomenal, particularly with my tomatoes and peppers. For those of you who love your compost pile as much as I do, adding banana peels to your compost is another fantastic option. I chop them up before adding them to speed decomposition, and they contribute valuable nutrients to the finished compost. They're considered green material in composting terms, so I balance them with brown materials like dried leaves or cardboard. The finished compost is incredibly rich, and honestly, my plants absolutely thrive on it. Through trial and observation, I've discovered that certain plants respond particularly well to banana peel fertilizer. My tomatoes have been the star performers. Since I started using banana peels at planting time and following up with banana peel tea every 2 weeks during the growing season, my tomato yields have increased noticeably. The plants seem more resistant to stress, and, I've had almost no issues with blossom end rot, which used to plague my garden every summer. Roses are another winner in my experience. The potassium in banana peels seems to encourage more blooms and deeper colors. I work dried, crushed banana peels into the soil around my rose bushes in early spring, and throughout the season I water them with banana peel tea. My rose garden has never looked better, and visitors always comment on how healthy and vibrant the blooms are. Peppers, both sweet and hot varieties, have shown tremendous response as well. The potassium helps with fruit development, and I've noticed my peppers are larger and more flavorful since incorporating this practice. My jalapenos have the perfect amount of heat, and my bell peppers are thick-walled and crisp. Even my houseplants benefit from diluted banana peel tea. My pothos, philodendrons, and African violets all show improved growth and color when I give them a monthly feeding. Just remember to dilute the tea more heavily for indoor plants. I use about a 1:10 ratio to be safe. Let me share some wisdom I've gained through both successes and a few mistakes. First, always chop or tear banana peels into small pieces before using them. Whole peels take forever to break down and can develop an unpleasant smell that might attract unwanted visitors to your garden. I learned this the hard way when I buried whole peels near my lettuce bed and found myself dealing with some curious raccoons. Speaking of pests, if you're worried about animals digging up your banana peels, bury them deep, at least 6 to 8 inches down. Better yet, use the tea method or add them to your compost pile where they're mixed with other materials. I found that the tea method gives me all the benefits without any of the pest concerns. Freshness matters more than you might think. I used to think I could just toss any old peel into my garden, but I've discovered that peels from organic bananas work best because they don't carry pesticide residues that could potentially harm beneficial soil organisms. Plus, the nutrient content seems more concentrated in organic peels based on the results I've observed. Don't expect overnight miracles, though. This is a slow-release fertilizer, which means you're playing the long game. It took about 3 to 4 weeks before I noticed significant differences in my plants. But the beauty is that the effects are lasting and don't cause the boom and bust cycles you sometimes get with synthetic fertilizers. The wonderful thing about banana peel fertilizer is how adaptable it is to different gardening situations. If you're container gardening on a balcony, the tea method is perfect. It's clean, convenient, and really effective. For those of you with large vegetable gardens like mine, incorporating peels directly into the soil at planting time and supplementing with tea during the growing season creates an excellent feeding program. I keep a dedicated container in my kitchen where family members know to toss banana peels. Once it's full, I either process them into fertilizer or freeze them for later use. This system ensures I never waste a single peel, and honestly, it feels good knowing I'm turning would-be trash into garden treasure. One practice I've adopted is keeping a garden journal where I note which plants received banana peel fertilizer and how they respond. This has helped me fine-tune my approach and figure out the optimal feeding schedule for different plants. I encourage you to do the same. It's fascinating to track the improvements over time. After everything I've experienced with banana peel fertilizer, I can honestly say it's become an indispensable part of my gardening routine at Roothaven Grounds. It's cost-effective, environmentally friendly, and most importantly, it works. My garden has never been more productive or more beautiful, and I genuinely believe this simple practice has made all the difference. I'd love to hear about your experiences with banana peel fertilizer. Have you tried it? What results have you seen? Drop your stories in the comments below and let's learn from each other. And if you're new here and enjoyed this deep dive into natural gardening solutions, make sure you subscribe to Roothaven Grounds for more practical, tested gardening advice. Hit that share button too. Let's help more gardeners discover the magic hiding in their kitchen scraps. Together, we're growing something special, one banana peel at a time. Happy gardening, friends.